All our students at the Bayonne Board of Ed did an outstanding job, and we are so very proud of them. They embraced this important project, full-hearted participation, and their work is spectacular. It is an important project, and it has been my pleasure to work with Pam O'Donnell, the Bayonne Police, the Bayonne Board of Ed, our explorers, and of course, our students as we put this show together. It's a unique experience. It's a one-of-a-kind experience for us, and we are absolutely thrilled to have been part of it. And we hope that the message contained on these walls and in our Twitter feeds makes its way to our students, and all of us, and we embrace this message and continue to drive safely, to drive without distraction, to make that pledge and commitment to forever going forward to be safe, so we don't have to have shows like this anymore, and we can come out and celebrate something else. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce, without question, one of the bravest human beings I have ever met, and it's my absolute pleasure to have worked to become a close friend of hers in the last few months. She is outstanding, and her commitment to this is without question. So please join me in welcoming Ms. Pam O'Donnell.
I guess most people that know me know I probably don't need a microphone, but I'm looking out at all of your faces, and it's making me thank you to all the students, and thank you to the community of Bayonne. This was originally supposed to be just a simple poster contest, and Chief Geisler knew my husband, Tim Craig knew my husband, Mayor Jimmy Davis, I grew up with him, and I'm sure they would absolutely tell me whether I have a cockamamie idea. So I originally approached everybody about a simple poster contest. Living in Bayonne, we've always done fire prevention contests, and I thought, I've never done one for distracted driving. Luckily, I have the support of the city and all of you and Bayonne High School, and now it morphed into this. I need everybody to know that this was just a simple poster contest, and it's Bayonne High School students that took it over the top. Tim Craig and his program, the dancers. I do need to just acknowledge Faith Lyons is one of the dancers, and Serena. Faith, my daughter was 5 years old when she was killed, and Faith, where are you, Faith? We love you, Faith. Love you. Faith was my 5-year-old daughter's idol. She died 2 weeks before her first twirling competition. And Faith was kind enough to take my daughter's name as her confirmation name. So this whole thing about getting the message out about distracted driving means the world to me, because I don't want any of you to have to put your child in a box the way I did. 40,000 people on a United States highway died last year. It's far too many. And all of them were 100% preventable. That's the problem. And I realized, working with Roz Thompson of AAA Northeast, who is here, she's got everybody doing the goggles. I'm now with We Save Lives. You know, the only way to combat this is to keep the conversation going. So I hope that you guys will take what you see here, take it home, talk to your kids about how incredibly important it is to put the phone down. Arrive alive. When I go out and do my speaking engagements, I always take the kids, you know, go out and make memories. Because, you know, if it's senior prom night and you're going down the shore like we used to do you want to be the one that's going to a funeral 3 days later? But it's up to the parents that are in this room as well. You have to get on your children. And it's up to the parents. Every child is watching what you do. So if you're the parent with your kid in the back seat and they're watching you, and you got that phone, guess what? Your student, your child is going to be doing exactly the same thing. So don't think they're not watching, because they do. God knows my 9-year-old does. Thank God she's not here. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. Thank you for the support and the love over the last 3 years. Just so if anybody doesn't know, we did get a conviction 2 weeks ago. He was guilty on all 6 counts. And I can't do what I do without the community support. So much love to everybody. Bayonne High School, Tim Craig, Danny Ward, where are you? He probably left. Is he here?
He left.
Okay. And I just love everybody, and thank you for the support. I can't do what I do without everybody's support. So I'm going to turn this over to Council President Nadrowski, who is not only my council president, but she's one of my best friends, and I love her.
On behalf of myself and the mayor who couldn't be here tonight, and my council colleagues, Gary LaPalooza, Ron Perez, Don DeLeese, and Neil Carroll, I'd just like to say thank you to all that participated in this. Pam did come to us a couple months back, and knowing that this was Distracted Driving Month, wanted to get the message out there. And I can only say that we went over to Tim Craig's office, a number of us, and the poster idea turned into this, which outstanding job. Mr. Pondillo, Mr. Craig, all the students, it's phenomenal. You know, you look around the room and you see the talent and you see the art, but what's really important is the message that, you know, lives are valuable and anything can wait. There's nothing that's that important and that can't wait until you're out of the car. It's just that simple, you know. Life is so much more important than whatever you're being distracted by. And, you know, having a loss in Bayonne and someone so close that we knew, I mean, I was at Bridget's christening, I was, you know, there. I know Tim, I know Pam all my life, and it's just tragic, useless, and unnecessary. So awesome job to everyone, the dancers, the artists, everyone who participated in the filmmaking, to our police department for getting behind this, our explorers, just thank you, and let's not forget the message. And on your way out, don't forget to sign the board pledging that you will not be a distracted driver, okay? Have a good night. And I want to know our police chief, Robert Geisler.
I have to begin by commending Pam. It's her hard work, her dedication. She's the reason why we're all here tonight. Like they said earlier, it started out as a poster idea, a poster project, and look what it's blossomed into. We have all these people in the room, all this beautiful artwork. It's an amazing, amazing journey from where it started. Pam, I want to thank you for allowing me, the Bayonne Police Department, the Explorers, for partnering with you and the Catch You Later Foundation. I'm a firm believer that every dark cloud has a silver lining. Like Pam said, I knew Timmy growing up. Knowing Timmy, I guarantee you he's upstairs right now looking down with a big smile on his face, knowing that all this good came from that tragic day on the turnpike. I can see him up there right now, big grin on his face, so proud of you, Pam, and you should be proud of yourself. Everything you've been through, to have it culminate on a day like today is absolutely amazing. Like Pam said, cell phones, we all have them. They're all attached to us. We have to learn to put them down, especially when we're behind the wheel or if we're crossing the street. We need to be aware of our surroundings and know what we're doing. Pam, thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
And we'll continue to partner with you.
Thank you, Chief. My name is Sergeant Bruce Miller. I work with the Hudson County Sheriff's Office Crash Investigation Unit. How I met Pam is because of this whole incident. I've dealt with traffic safety since 2007, and I can tell you, having all people out here like this, and awareness is the key to stopping these. Like Pam said, car crashes are avoidable. It's not like a homicide where there's other motives and other kinds of crimes. These are avoidable. It's crashes, we all drive. Someone's always a little more inattentive than someone else. So education is the key. We can put 1,000 cops on the street writing tickets. It will stop things for a little while, may slow traffic down for a little while. But the biggest key is education. This stuff right here. This is what gets the word out. We all have to be cognizant of the fact that a vehicle is a weapon. In itself is a weapon of mass destruction. It could kill lots of people in one instant, in 1 second. A car traveling at 25 miles an hour moves 36 feet in 1 second. So just think about that when you're driving. A lot of people don't relate to it like that because you're sitting in the car and you don't realize. Distracted driving is becoming the #1 cause of car crashes in the world, not even just the United States. I believe in the United States, the last statistic I read that just got released a couple weeks back, teen drivers, 6 out of 10 crashes with teen drivers, distracted. There's a great display over there with cell phones. Like I said, I investigate fatal car crashes. I have found cell phones like that with the message left unsent that someone died in. And the eerie thing is when I'm sitting at my desk waiting to notify families, or sometimes someone doesn't have an ID, being a pedestrian, and the phone starts ringing, hey, where are you? Are you coming home? So it's a sad business, but it's preventable, and this is the key. What Pam's doing is the key. Getting the word out, education is the key. And we all have to spread the word, not just law enforcement, not just politicians, not just teachers, parents, brothers, sisters, everybody, all of you. We have to get the word out to make everybody drive safer, because even if we save one life through all this, that's all that matters. Because then maybe next year it's 10, and the year after that it's 100. This matters. Education is the key. I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting Pam. I'd like to thank the chief for allowing me to get up here to speak today. And Pam, where are you? It's amazing what you're doing.
I just want to say it's really not me, it's Bayonne High School in the community, but Roz Thompson of AAA Northeast, she originally partnered up with me to go out and do speaking engagements, so come on over, Roz.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute honor to be here with this young lady because I am in the high schools. This is my 19th year with AAA, and I have the pleasure to be an advocate for teen safe driving. And this young lady goes out with me on presentations, and I promise you it's not a dry eye in the room. We do all day, and we call that a marathon. And a marathon is when you start at sometimes 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you end at the end of the day. And we're talking about how the #1 killer for teens is automobile crashes. And she's got to go every period and relive what happened to her, from the knock on the door, the phone call that she received, funerals, talking about her family. So distracted driving is the #1 killer for teenagers, car crashes actually. And we're asking you to just hang up. There's a sign outside this library that says you text, you drive, you pay. I am an advocate for the next generation, so is this young lady, and it's an absolute honor to be here tonight. She's courageous, and so are you for standing with her. Please don't drive distracted. Thank you.
So everybody knows there's water and coffee in the next room. There's also, Roz has the goggles if you want any of your teenagers to do the trunk goggles. And on your way out, there's a poster for We Save Lives, the Courage to Intervene. I'd greatly appreciate if we can get as many autographs on it as possible. We're gonna try to hang that up in Bayonne High School, since this is not my event, this is a Bayonne High School event. PCB, we're big supporters, Bayonne Police Department, Bayonne High School. So if you guys on your way out, please sign that poster, and we're gonna hang it up at Bayonne High School, and then we'll send it off to We Save Lives. That's my other organization. But thank you all for coming. Please hang out and stay a while, and arrive alive. Just drive. Simple as that. Thank you so much.